Can Nigeria still qualify for the World Cup?
Most definitely. Here's where we go into algebra.
FIFA and CAF will do everything for Nigeria to play the World Cup. Charlie, what is this? How will Nigeria be in a playoff?
Hi guys, welcome back again to another video. So a quick one. It's no longer news that Nigeria won their matches yesterday against Benin Republic 4-0. On the other hand, South Africans won theirs against Rwanda, which gave South Africa and Ghana an automatic qualification to the World Cup. Nigeria is now left with playoffs. We are literally struggling at this point. The only way Nigeria can continue to be at the World Cup is if we play off against Congo, Gabon, and the likes. Information has it that even the playoffs, we are not even qualified. According to some football gurus and sports bets, they listed the countries that will be going for the playoff. And based on the table, I don't think Nigeria will be able to even qualify for the playoff. So let us know in the comment section, do you think Nigeria still has a chance to still remain at the World Cup? Watch these videos.
FIFA and CAF will do everything for Nigeria to play the World Cup. Charlie, what is this? How will Nigeria be in a playoff? How is it possible, Charlie? Nigeria is fourth. So Nigeria can still qualify for this World Cup. After winning 4-0 against Benin, I was saying it was unnecessary win. Guys, this is not unnecessary win. Nigeria has the possibility to go to the World Cup after the playoff. Charlie, guys, to explain to you how Nigeria get to the fourth playoff is so long. And I think FIFA and CAF have received something from, maybe I'm joking, but how is it possible? Guys, to be serious, Nigeria got here because of the new rules of FIFA and CAF. I cannot explain, it's so long. So if you guys want to know why Nigeria is fourth in the playoff, just go to the internet and search it, the new rules for the qualification of this World Cup. Anyway, Nigeria can qualify for this World Cup after them. Nigeria don't want to leave Ghana. They are holding us. Nigeria can qualify. I can't get it. I can't really get it.
Nigeria, Generator Republic, have failed to qualify for the World Cup 2 times in a row, and this is a shame because you call yourself the giant of Africa. When we need teams to represent the continent of Africa, you should be there. You see, when it comes to music and movies, we will give it to you. You can take it, no problem. But you see, when it comes to football, you guys should not even say a word. You know what baffles my mind? You have some of the best players from the continent of Africa playing in Europe. We watch them week in, week out. Surprisingly, the World Cup has been increased from 32 teams to 48 teams, and you guys still could not qualify. You have the biggest population on the continent of Africa, but you sat there, you couldn't get best 11 or 20 teams to qualify for the World Cup, and a country like Cape Verde with just a little of over 500,000 people have qualified for the World Cup. This is an embarrassment. So if you're a Nigerian football content creator out there, please help some of us understand what is going on with the Nigerian national team and the football in Nigeria. Because at least for Ghana, I know what the problem is. When we didn't qualify for the AFCON, we started to talk about it. And then they started to work on things. And finally, we made it for the World Cup. So please help us understand this. Because it is not making any sense to me personally.
Nigeria, you see the playoffs you go play. Ghana, we then Benin go do 1. Then we go lock you for there. Benin, you sit there make Nigeria score you 4. Same points but goes 4. How? Benin, this one, they are Ghana, we then you go come together. We don't say the Juju camp, it there Benin. So Ghana, we then Nigeria go come together. Then the playoffs, we go lock them for this. So say them no go qualify through the playoffs. Benin, we don't say you people. The team pay me low key, the team pay me. But anyway, still Ghana is better than Nigeria. We will not go play playoffs. We they qualify automatically. The Super Eagles, if we got Ghana here, then they call them Okpo.
Omo Naija, waiting is up now. See, this one way South Africa win their game. Be like say the only port where una fi enter na chamber port. But see, this Nigeria team, they are very, very unserious. Because it took this last game for you people to realize that you can play good defense. You can play good attack. It took this last game for you people to realize that you can score goals. You can utilize Osimhen. It's over. Forget about all this second place, whatever. See, Nigeria, you're not going anywhere. Stay at home. You are local champions now. Stay at home. You are not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You have Osimhen, player like Osimhen. You have very good squad. You didn't utilize your squad very, very well. And this has gone against you people. As it stands now, it's like you guys are going to settle for AFCON as the local champions you are. And watch us go the international stage. So we support you for AFCON. You support us at World Cup. Abi, you know be so. It is so now. But you see, but to be honest, I'm bantering Nigeria. But this is very, very disappointing because the current squad Nigeria have. See, by the next World Cup, all these players will be old. Osimhen will be close to 30 or 30. Ekon, he might have even retired. Some of these players, like they are old.
Osimhen scored hat-trick. No, see, 4-0, 4. What's going on now? See, I don't know. I don't know from the group now. Some cannot qualify. Some cannot qualify from the group. No matter what you score here, I have to go and hustle in the playoff. Me, I'm going to the World Cup. I must go to the World Cup. Yeah, you can see. I don't care. I must go.
Ghana, let me warn you, just pray Nigeria will not reach that World Cup. Because you are telling me there's a chance Nigeria will be at the World Cup and AFCON. And Ghana will not be at AFCON. Local competition. We all know you're not going to do anything at the World Cup. But there's a big chance Nigeria can win the AFCON. So imagine a world. Nigeria wins AFCON. And in March, we qualify for the World Cup. Ghana will be at home watching Calculator and Generator FC perform at AFCON. Pray, Charlie, start praying because no amount of eggs will save you. Charlie, you go cry, Charlie. Me, I tell you, run away from me. You will cry in my hand. I will banter you until you perish. All those your banco and everything you're eating. You will come and explain how it applies to playing football. You tell us how your 24/7 light that you don't even have. They used to take light in Ghana. People who are lying, they used to take light in Ghana. We know. So we will know how you apply yourself.
You see, as a Ghanaian, the only reason why I would feel so sad if Nigeria does not qualify for the upcoming World Cup is because of one man, Victor Osimhen. Look, that guy's passion and commitment for his country when it comes to national team football is unmatched. Because if you've watched him, anytime that he steps foot on the field, you can see he wants to do everything humanly possible to see his country go through. And a classic example is what we just witnessed in today's game against Benin. He scored 3 goals. At a point, he was even injured and he was still forcing himself to play till the time that the coach saw he can continue no more and then he changed him. Regardless, throughout his international campaign, with 24 goals scored for the Nigerian national team, every game that I have watched him playing, I've seen him giving out his all in all those matches. For somebody that watched him live at the Bavara Sports Stadium in the last World Cup campaign when Ghana played against Nigeria, and even the return leg, could see how passionate, how forceful, and how visible he was, doing everything possible to make sure Nigeria will be able to qualify. But unfortunately, they couldn't. Again, during the African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire, he pushed his country all the way to the final. Look at his effort and all the things that he showed during that time. With this very World Cup campaign, Nigeria has not done enough, and that is why they find themselves here. But with Osimhen, you can see that he wants to do everything humanly possible to get Nigeria to the World Cup. I'm a Ghanaian, and even though we've qualified to the World Cup and we don't want to see Nigerians also qualifying because of social media banter and trolls and so forth, my perspective when it comes to the World Cup is completely different from a lot of people. Why? Because I want to see the African countries, this time around that we are represented with about 9 countries at the next World Cup. I want to see Africa doing so well because even with the recent performance of Morocco being able to get to the semi-finals, now I can see Africans are competitors now. We can compete and challenge for the World Cup title as well. So I want to see Nigeria because Nigeria is one of the countries that, yeah, they may struggle during qualification, but at the tournament, you cannot tell me South Africa will even perform when they get to the World Cup. So I want to see the big names, the big countries there so that they can even fight and push to the farthest. Again, even with South Africa qualifying automatically, the last time South Africa hosted the World Cup at home, they couldn't even make it out from the group stage. And again, this is South Africa that are not used to be known at the World Cup because they don't even qualify
all the time. So what are they actually going to do there? Regardless, they've qualified, credits to them. But I would have wished if it is Nigeria instead. Yes, Nigeria are not completely out because with this very results, 4-0 against Benin means that Nigeria will be going through as the best performing teams at the second place. That will be playing the playoffs in November to see who will emerge and then go and face the other continents to fight a long way to get back to the World Cup. So it's a long way now for Nigeria, but they are not out. Again, Victor Osimhen, personally, I want to see him at the World Cup because for a player in the caliber of Osimhen, as we know, has never played the World Cup before, has never been to the World Cup before. So as the world wants to see Erling Haaland playing at the World Cup because he's a top striker, as an African, I want to see Africa's top striker in Osimhen also playing at the World Cup because he's been performing when it comes to club football for Napoli to all the other teams. Talk of what he's doing with Galatasaray currently. So I want to see Osimhen, Ademola Lookman and the likes playing at the World Cup. And that is the bigger picture. But regardless, I think Nigerians have themselves to be blamed because when it mattered most, they showed they can score Benin by 4-0. So what happened during the previous game that Nigeria were not able to beat Zimbabwe, that plays last? Nigeria lost against Benin in the first leg. Nigeria couldn't defeat South Africa. They drew both home and away. So they got themselves to be blamed at this very point. But it is always better late than never.
Ghana has qualified for the World Cup. How do you feel about it?
Oh, I feel proud as a Ghanaian because some countries are struggling to qualify and we are fortunate we have qualified. So I'm proud. That's why.
Which country is struggling to qualify?
Oh, you can go and check. Our neighboring country, Nigeria. Today they are struggling to. They will not qualify.
And they will not qualify.
Yeah, they will not qualify because we can beat them. They are always arguing with us with jollof and stuffs. They will not qualify. So this is you should sit home and eat their jollof whilst we go and participate at the World Cup. Yes.
Foreign players who wants to join the national team, and some of these players, they have been asked to join the national team when Ghana wanted to qualify for the AFCON. They did not come. Now, somebody like Osinodui, or how do they call him, and then Nketiah, the Arsenal guy. Yes, these two players. What do you think about? Do you think they should join the national team, or what is your opinion when it comes to these two players? And people are talking because even the sports director wants to help these two guys to join the national team. So, what do you think about it?
I'll make one rhetorical statement. Do you think the whites will allow their best African players to come and play at the national teams? No. Look at Memphis Depay. He's very professional, prolific at the Netherlands national team. Jerome Frimpong is also playing at the national team. Look at Nico Williams. They will not allow such players. So those who doesn't fit in their style of play always want to come back. I think Nketiah has the notion that he can fit into the England national team. And now there's no option. He thinks we have qualified. They called him, I think, 2019 to the national team.
2019, yes.
Yes. He declined. And you know, there is a, how do you say it? There's a president, Salus Mohammed, was also called upon. Back then, he never came. But when we approached the World Cup, then he ran to the national team. So I think it's unfair. When you look at 2006, when Ghana qualified to the first World Cup edition, you know, they made some unfortunate thing and we the Ghanaians were upset. But you know, we have our way, we have our say, and they have their way. That's the GFA. Samir J was Ghana's best goalkeeper. But the moment that we qualified to the World Cup, they went to bring in Richard Kingston, which is unfair. So who should sacrifice and who should come and play? Now look at
La Familia with Jimmy. Nigeria for some way the emissary. No, I shall for Nepal, no, this second, no one to qualify for World Cup. Playoff from Nigeria for one qualify. I'm on for yes, yet. Say Nigeria for the second to more qualify for playoff derby. Playoffs, no, and 9 countries. What is a moment this second year 9? 9, you be best 4. Not best 4, no, come up semi-finals. That semi-final, do be winning final, no. Or no, cross any other continent, quite kushiabo. Nigeria and Kaho, correct teams this second, no more points on. 5 teams enya more points than Nigeria. Empo Nigeria 17 no munya no. Omone other 2 teams nya 17 no. Madagascar air Cameroon eko, Namibia eko, Gabon eko. Omo nyina more points than Nigeria. Ti Nigeria this second, but omo mo playoffs ni bi. Ya o we win 4-0. Osimhen wa bo hat-trick ye gu kwa. Mo ba na charge ma Ghana na de aye de. Na mo kra US wo kra se abane mo. Mo si wa akro no na mo kobo. I try kra make omo nta. I don't translate to English. What the hell, man?
The truth still remains that the reasons why we are still having this conversation right now is because South Africa won their matches against Rwanda. Had it been South Africa did not win their matches, I don't think there will be anything like this, because it has given Nigerians an edge to automatically qualify for the World Cup. And I think that we still have a chance to be at that playoff. I don't know how they're going to do it. People are speculating that FIFA just wants Nigerians to be there because of our population. People also stated clearly that there are some other qualifications aside just losing and all that to be considered. A lot of people are giving the accolades to Osimhen that they don't think that he deserves to be out of the World Cup, considering how dedicated he is for his country. See, I just don't know why Nigerians are always at the detriment of people's failure. Like, we cannot succeed if others lose. That does not make sense. I don't know why they are blaming South Africans and other countries for contributing to Nigerians out of the World Cup. If we started these things up well, if we gave the energy, see, let me say something. The match yesterday was the only match I've watched since this World Cup, Nigeria match I have watched without massive anxiety. Like, you could see that these guys wanted to win. You could see the zeals. Like, you could see that they played as if their life depended on it. Because had it been they did not win that match against Benin, had it been they did not win that match against Benin, the kind of shame, like, I did shame on their behalf. I did shame on those players' behalf. Like, I just don't know. The last time it was near, like, I don't know if Nigeria is suffering from near success syndrome at this point. Like, when something is about to happen and before you know it, something has taken it away. Because make it make sense. Had it been they brought in the energy, the zeal they played Benin Republic match, there's nobody will be topping that table if not Nigeria. Which country will be topping that table? Which country will be topping that table if not Nigeria? Because we have amazing players. We have amazing players in big clubs, earning billions of naira just because of football. And then when it comes to your own country, you guys we are just doing that. Why are you guys now on playoff? Like, the only way we can qualify is playoff is not easy. Do you guys know the series of stages that we're going to cross before we can be there at the playoff? At the World Cup, this is just a long road for us. And this was what we would have diverted and prevented had it been we put in our A game from the onset. I said this before and I'm saying it again. Nigeria, we just need to do better. In as much as most times, we think, I just don't, like, it has been a problem to us. Like, we just wait for things to get bad, to get south before we start putting in our A best. What am I doing? Before we start putting in our A best, our best or something like that. Use that energy fast, like, utilize that energy, and trust me, would have just been there. I don't know what to say right now, but all the best to Nigeria. I can tell you guys for free that if we still remain on that World Cup, it's going to be a massive win for us, because, to be very honest with you guys, we fought it, we fought hard, and Nigeria, we have these bars, like, internet to be cool, like, internet to be so cold if Nigeria is out of that World Cup. I wouldn't even lie, because which country are we not going to be anticipating? Yes, Ghana is there, South Africa is there, but which country are we going to be, like, bantering? This sweet banter between Nigeria and Ghana. So I just want us to be there. I just want Nigerians to be there. Like, I'm rooting for Nigeria, and I hope that even if we end up at the playoff, so far I say no playoff for Nigeria, we do not qualify. That is Ojoro from whatever thing that people are saying right now. I believe that if we can make it to the playoff, I just shall believe that just maybe, we might most likely have the chance to, I don't know, to be there. At this point, I don't even know what I'm saying. And all the best to Ghana. Super congratulations to Ghana for remaining undefeated all this while. Super congratulations to South Africa. Super congratulations to South Africa. You guys fought hard. You guys fought well. Aside the bad pitch, aside the deduction of marks and everything that you guys has battled with so far, you still made it. I didn't see South Africa winning Rwanda. I don't know, because I feel like Rwanda is actually a very strong team. But football is a football, and football is the game of chance, and anything is possible in football. Thank you guys once again for watching. If this is your first time coming across my face, my name is Ujuya. Welcome to Uncut. Don't make your last by subscribing. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.